Hey guys, welcome. Thank you guys for joining me again. Thank you guys for all the likes. Thank you for your comments, for sharing my videos. I wish you guys would share a little bit more, please. But I really appreciate what you do. But I asked you to share because we gotta let these some of these issues, we gotta spread them around. We gotta wake some people up, you know. And it's not going to go away on this channel. I want you guys to know that. So those of you who thought I said what I had to say and it was over with, I'm going to say it over and over again, and you'll hear different versions. You know, because I won't let it die. I won't let it die. Not until I die. So, anyways, Sammy was out here with me, and there's too many cat guys, so I can't focus at all on anything with her out here. So today I'd like to tell you guys another true story. And guys, let me tell you, when I tell you guys I'm going to tell you a true story, I'm telling you guys the story as I remember them, 100% as I remember them. Now, there are other people in this world who may know this story and may remember a different way. I invite you to put your version on this page if you would like to. I'm just saying this is the way I remember it. Whatever it is, and whatever the subject is, whatever, it's just the way. Dawn remembers it, 100% true. Let's see. This story, I'm going to start talking about, I was living in Arkansas. Oh, sorry guys, today, I gotta tell you what I'm doing. These are my elephant plants, and I've had these for 4 years. And they get really, really big. And I'm looking at this size, and I realize something's going on. Yep, there's a whole bunch of them, but they're not the size that they need to be. And I'm pretty sure it's because they're too cluttered. They need more space. And then you will see them be the gigantic elephant ears that I know them to be. And most likely, I'm sure, by the end of summer, I'll have to separate it because there'll be so many of them. She produces a whole lot. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today, just repotting this elephant here while I tell you guys the story that I can tell you was in the late 80s. In the late 80s, I was living in Arkansas with a family member, a couple of family members. But I was still at that stage where if it wasn't white, it wasn't right. So I can remember, I was working at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's for several years. And I can remember my family member one time, like, told me that they were really nervous for me because there was a Joe Walsh, and I'm pretty sure my peers don't know who Joe Walsh is, but there was a Joe Walsh concert, and it was at the Little Rock Riverbank, you know, and it was 1 million white people and probably 4 black people. Probably 2 of them worked there, and then me and somebody else. And I remember my family saying that they couldn't watch it on the news that night because they were just so rattled that I was there in the midst of all those white people, which is where I thought I belonged. I did not belong there, but it is where I thought I belonged. So that's what I was about 22 years old. I was about 22 years old. So in Arkansas, and I met a girl, her name is Melinda. I met a girl named Melinda, and she befriended me right off the top. She sure did. Day one, she took me to her house. I met her husband, her 2 daughters, and then I became friends with all her friends. And I learned to do things, road trips. We would go on road trips, meaning we would get in the car, and we would all pile up in whoever vehicle there was, and we ride in the back we would ride in the back roads on dirt roads and drink beer and, you know, pee on the side of the road all the time. I'm laughing because I'm imagining myself amongst all those white people and having the time of my life and thinking that was where I was supposed to be. So I'm laughing at that right now. But forgive me. I would be hanging out with Melinda and all her friends, and we would go to parties. And one of the friends that was there, I knew all of them, but one of the friends, his name was Wally. He had red hair, and he would be barefoot. I hate to say it, but yeah, he would be barefoot. He had red hair. He was a country white boy. And let me see. Wally was the guy that they would tell me stories that, because this was back when it still wasn't many black people going to certain white schools. So they would tell me stories about how Wally would always be the one guy to fight the black guys. They didn't say he won, because I remember Melinda telling me that. She didn't say. She said, I didn't say he won. She said, I said he fought him. So I don't know if he won or not. But he was also the guy that no matter where we went, there would be a crowd of us. We'd all be drunk everywhere we went. We didn't have to worry about what we had to say or nothing because Wally was there. Even the dudes, everybody get out of line, but they wasn't tripping because Wally was there. But we would always go to parties. And always at the parties, it would be all white people and just me. On one occasion, there was a black guy there. And I'll tell you, everybody in that room just thought that we were automatically supposed to hold hands, and I think we were supposed to get married that night. That's what I think they thought, I hate to say it, but I was screaming, oh, get him away from me. He's black. Man, I can't, when I think about that now, it hurts my heart. Wow, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. And and that was only one time. That was only one time that happened. But when we went to those parties, Wally would be on one side of the room, and I swear he would have the whole room laughing, and I would be on the other side of the room. And I'd have the whole room laughing, I promise you. I would be standing there, people be around us. He's working that side of the room, and I'd work this side of the room. And guys, for some odd reason, after those parties, Wally and I would sneak off to his mother's house. Now, it wouldn't be a big deal except for I know with all my heart that Wally was ashamed of me for being black. And I was ashamed of him for being a man. So, it was a secret. And it wasn't, I thought about it today. We never had one-on-one conversation. We've had sex a few times, but we've never had one-on-one conversation. And all the time we were together. Never had one-on-one conversation. Wasn't that type of party. We would sneak out, and we would sneak, and he lived with his mother. And we would sneak to his mother's house. And it would be Sunday mornings, and we'd be creeping out that back door, front door, I forget, and she'd be saying, "You keep that nigger out of here." And I swear it was something about that. We could have went a whole bunch of other places, but I wanted to go up to her house. I think I'd rattle the door on the way out, so make sure she knows. And I would laugh every time. "You keep that nigger out of here." And so that was that. I remember, I forgot to tell you guys this. I should have told you some things. Yes, we were having sex, but we know there was no protection or anything like that, because I forgot to tell you guys when I was a teenager, I went to the doctor for some reason. For some reason, I have no idea. And they told me that my uterus was turned upside down and I would never get pregnant. Now, that I remember. I don't know who could have told me, why they could have told me. It could be not, may have never happened. But that's what I think I remember. So, when that man, I tried to drink some beer and I couldn't drink the beer. And I knew something was really wrong. I was an alcoholic. And I went to the doctor and McDonald's paid for me to go to the doctor and take a pregnancy test. And the man told me I was pregnant. And the first thing I did was laugh. And he said, Miss Conley, is that a good laugh or a bad laugh? Shit. That was a, what the hell am I gonna do that? That was a, can you say that in English? That was something else. That's what that was. That was something else. That was something else. What was I gonna do with a baby? I ain't never seen a baby. I did see my niece get born, but I ain't been around no babies. I don't know about no doggone babies. I sure don't. I ain't never thought about having one. Ain't never wanted, ain't never, how girls, I want to get married to Johnny, and I'm gonna cook his food. I ain't never had those kind of fantasies, babies, none of that kind of things. But I was pregnant, so I called my auntie, and the mailman's here, so I'm going to pause. GoPro, stop recording.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. Hey, next time you come, can I give you a Social Security letter that's already got the postage and you take it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day.
You too. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.